So let's make sure Lily dies, because she is super annoying, as everyone knows. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today Jeskai Planeswalkers. So tell me in the comments if you want tomorrow another Planeswalker deck or you prefer normal control, because I'm super curious. And you will see the deck in action. Go for the outro if you want all the details, and don't forget to subscribe. Have fun, guys. Alright, man, whenever I see black mana, it's like, yeah, this will be a cool game. Like, I really enjoy playing against mono black. You know that always you will have a decent game of Magic. Let's go like this. I want Fires of Victor already. I obviously don't want to see Trespasser, and I will probably see the Trespasser, right? Yeah, whatever happens, we can take this 3 damage. I'm usually taking a lot of damage early game. And here it is, here it is. Maybe we just take the damage and go with Sunfall. I kinda like the idea. And our opponent is like, yeah, I can go super ham. Hopefully it's sharded. Very smart play. I'm not sure if he missed on place, or this is just super smart, because that's exactly what he should be doing. Oh, that's tempting. This is a good card. Wedding Announcement is also a great... Everything is great here. So I need to Sunfall on this turn. I think Fires of Victor might be not needed. Honestly not sure if I will be ever able to play Wedding Announcement, but I will still try. Alright, that's nice. And we have a token that can block the Foundry. And they might have cut down, so probably it won't work, but you know, he's shorted. That's fine. Expected. You know what? If he's so keen on going Shaw, we'll draw a card, get some damage, and get 5 damage, because that's the toughness, right? Let's go with this one. Yeah, I think it's kinda okay. Let's see. I hope he doesn't have another Shaw. Alright, this is okay. 5 damage. We need to be a bit wary, but Torch the Tower will be amazing. I wish this was a red mana. That would absolutely help, you know, against everything. So I would love to double spell here. And we actually can double spell here. I don't need the lifelinker yet, so we just go double Wedding Announcement. It's black mana, so they cannot kill Celestus. And I mean, our board will be insane soon. And the faster we flip Wedding Announcements, the better. Let's draw the cards, see what we get. Alright, we don't need the third one. It's too much. With Celestus we are guaranteed value. I think we're in a good spot. This hurts my soul super hard. And we have to discard the card. Alright, this hurts. But it will be Destroy Evil. I mean, we both discarded something super nice. Alright. So we can kill the thing. Alright, we need to think about this one. Never mind, I don't have to. We can just go with Elspeth, right? And this will be a 4 damage creature, but we need a lot of mana, so we are going like this then. Mirex, please, don't get me this time. Do I want to draw cards? That's the big question. I think I do. But he can attack with Flash Gore. No, we want tokens. We want tokens. So let's make sure Lily dies, because she is super annoying, as everyone knows. We also live gain from Celestus, so that's nice. And Torch the Tower is for his last card advantage engine.
Oh, that's my cue to
that
leave.
will be already enough to block the Flash Gorger. Even if we trade 3 tokens, it's still worth it. He doesn't have too many. Really? Bro? Seriously? Oh boy, that's harsh. And he will use the Tenacious Underdog. The problem is that he only sweeps our part of the board, which is disaster. So if I kill this in response, I will die. So it means I won't. Genius, I know. And he's going for the Leaf Arm. And he thinks he will get... Let's see the split. I mean, that's a good 1 mana that we left. That's a really good 1 mana. With Life Linkers, I think we should be fine unless he top decks something super good. But I still think we should win this. We are having 3 creatures and the lifelinker is a 3/3. Let's lifelink. The difference between 3 and 4 is pretty huge. And we can kill Foundry, because it's not a vampire. No, what? Let's see. Exactly. That was my thinking. I mean, we have a 9/9 with lifelink. Easy. Just from the freaking top. Man, he's really good at magic. I don't think that will be enough, but he's really good at magic, man. And we cannot live game with Celestus as easily. Alright. My turn. Super hurts. I hate it. Honestly, Memory Douche is something, but I don't think we need it. Man, this token, look at this token. The difference between having this 1/1 lifelinker with double wedding announcement and the buff and not having it. It's huge. I think we go like this. It's not like we are killing him, winning by killing him. Oh, I hoped for a block. Let's see. We might get some removal. Alright. Double Vengeance could be okay, but it's not super okay. I think it's Chandra. We can kill Shaw on the next turn. And then what? Land. Not on this turn, right? We have maximum 5 mana. I think it's Teferi. Just for the value. And I don't think this is a great choice, but I still did it. Alright, we're at 7. If I played a spell, I would go at Celestus, but I don't think it's needed. So good at magic, man. Absolutely great. Thankfully, we had this token, so he couldn't name the token, because this is the most impactful card in the... You know, it's not a card. The most impactful permanent in the battlefield. By far. I see, I see. We can erase the Flesh Gorger, so we don't care. Yep, sure that dies. He gets me to 4, and I can keep attacking. So, yeah, alright, I think I know what the deck is. Let's go with white mana. Obviously, if we miss a land drop, we lose the game. So that's always the fun part of Magic. Yep, I think I've seen this one. So we have extremely good matchup against them, if we can hit our stuff. We need Sunfall. Sunfall will win the game. Veteran is fine, that's not the card we fear. And it's kinda wasted card. Alright, so I think if we do this thing, we should not lose the game at all. I know, it pains me as well, but that's how we should do it. He can save it with Zephyr Soldier, which is probably the case, but it throws the damage. And also he needs to play a Harbin again. He should definitely do it if he has the card, and it seems that he has the card. Man, we paid a lot of cards for this play, so it's net advantage for him. And we just need to survive until the Sunfall, and Emperor should help, but we need second white for it. So, as usually against aggro decks, even as slow as this one, it's always a matter of can you hit 5 lands and the Sunfall by turn 5. Our opponent is super hesitant. Yep, that was the obvious play, my friend. Yes, you do it. Alright, cool. However, it means that we got hit by 3 less damage. We don't need to show our opponent that we have the stuff. I think they don't really have anything with 4 toughness, right? I don't remember all the deck lists, but they have the Officer, which has 3 toughness. I don't think they run Lords in the deck. So maybe when the Harbin buffs everything, then we have the target for Destroy Evil. So no, not the best choice. Let's read it. As long as it's your turn. It's not. Alright, let's see. That's 5 damage, not too much. And we also need to hit a moment when he cannot counterspell. They run counterspells, that's one of the big ideas for the deck. Let's keep it this way. It is a pain land, so I can see this being a mistake, but I will still try it. It's very hard to go with Harbin because they have clerics here. And I hope they will counter this and not the Sunfall, because while the person who showcased the deck is a great player, a lot of players might not exactly know how to play the deck. So I hope they will counter it, because I can still survive. And if they don't counter, I get some decent value. I might even go for the -1 and block the veteran, because then they're very likely to replay it. And then maybe they pay the mana to save Harbin or something.
We must protect.
I just want to tap them. If they tap, they will lose. And they have probably a lot of counter spells. Alright. And I will try to hit Harbin right now with -2. Alright, land is scary. Yeah, this one.
Back to wandering.
They probably want to prevent it if they can. Alright.
My judgment
Up to
is
7. Up to 7. Let's go to combat and let's attack. We try to make all the chances that they will tap when they shouldn't. And honestly, I can just kill the Sentinel with a Ganja. They did it. They did the wrong thing. I love it. Man, there's literally no reason to do this. Are you really double blocking? I'll tell you, man, this is not how you play the deck at all. And if he's happy about the life gain, it doesn't matter. See ya! Told you, they have the great deck, but they don't play it right. The idea for the deck is that you play at flash speed, so you can keep the counter spells against the sweepers like Sunfall. And that's the only reason to play the deck, really. And it's great when you do it like this. We can go for full Jace. I hope no pain lands. Yep, and we still have Destroy Evil and we can activate the token. And that's it, they won't be able to pressure us enough. Because the deck is already very low power, it's slower than other aggro decks, but it's more interactive. But when you give up the interactive part, it does nothing. It's just weaker. You need to really play it well. Even if you don't have a counter spell, like bluffing is a huge thing. Because your opponent never knows if you have a soldier or a counter spell or resolute reinforcement, so we can go absolutely different angles. Alright? And that's what? 3 damage in total. Because he can activate the frontliner passive. And that's not enough. That's exactly the land I was thinking. Will he draw it? Easy. Alright, so it means that we cannot block the... I mean, we can. And we will. So he will pump everything, and this will hit for 3, but we still get the trade. Yep. So that's the only card in his deck that instantly gives power on the board, but it's still not enough. Alright, so... I honestly will... normally you do it the opposite way, right? Because this will be a 2-2, this will be a 1-1, so you want to block this. But with Fires of Victor, we can play differently. And we have card advantage engine. So let's see what he draws. I could kill it before the stuff, but it's so low power in the board that I can just keep blocking with this. So he needs to play the card anyway. Or he needs to tap for the land, right? Then we kill the token. So whatever he does, we can absolutely go around it. Destroy Evil, as you can see, not the... Oh. Oh. Let's see if he uses the card then. I will go with the kicker. He can maybe use the interaction. Alright. With the card, it's getting worse and worse for him, so we are at the stage of just closing the game. And I can even start doing cards right now. I will mill myself, because he has frontliners, so no reason to give him this. Alright, those were pretty cool cards. So, Celestus. I think he tries to go for some sneaky lethal, in all honesty. So I will go with Sokenzan, because he needs to play on his turn. Otherwise we go into the nighttime, which is great for me, and I can double spell. Also we have 2 blockers in case he does something super wild. So he is playing the game, but I don't think he's in the game anymore. Like, it's too late. Oh, okay. Nearly, nearly missed it. Forgot. And before I remembered, it's already end step nearly. Alright, cool. Alright, that's a game closer. That is a game closer. I know I could draw more cards, but I don't need it. That's a Sunfall. That will be a Teferi, but we need to play Sokenzan to have a counter spell. And we have correct mana. And that will be a lethal blow. So we make a -2, and this steadily grows while he cannot do anything. Alright, let's play the land. It should be Spire. I hope we'll have some vengeance action, but so far it seems to be a control deck, unfortunately. Alright, 5-card control, sure. Let's go like this. So it is possible the Spire needs to do a lot of work. And here's, man, they have really strong setup against control decks. So we can kill it. And honestly, I think, okay, first you always give them the resolve. Yeah, I think we go Fires of Victory and activate the Spire. He's fully tapped, so this is the best way to get a little bit of value, you know, and the Stomper will be annoying when they play Zendikar and it can attack on the next turn already. So pretty strong stuff. What's the mana? Blue, red, pain. But we are used to the pain. We play the ladder. Alright. We attack. A Scry. A wild Scry appears. Man, we literally drew a card because we absolutely don't need this land. So the Spire is pretty amazing. The damage doesn't really matter, but you know, it is what it is. This will be absolutely painful. He can draw cards on the next turn. And I believe there's nothing I can do about this one. Draw 3 cards. Oh boy, that's brutal. Hunk. Alright, I smell a loss, guys. I already smell a loss. We go like this. The next one should be as... Yeah, I should play the Sundown. That was a slight miscalculation on my part. So, he probably has all the mana by now. Yeah, especially of Mirex. But maybe he will main phase the briefcase? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Huh, this is an interesting one. Like, we definitely want to exile this, right? My turn. They're not attacking. I think that's pretty good. We can play Sokenzan and pretend that it was something different. It wasn't the Emperor, you know? So, Wedding Announcement could be nice. Wedding Announcement could be nice. Or we can just try to attack with the Spire and torch the tower this. If they're super smart, they can go around it, so let's not risk it maybe. I don't need to kill it immediately. I just need to kill it on the next turn. And if they attack, they cannot block, so we can draw some cards maybe. Up the beans. No, please no. That's harsh, man. Oh boy. I already felt outvalued and we drew a lot of lands. Sure. So we can deal 3 damage, but no more. 4 mana, so at least he's not drawing cards. Do I want to kill the token? Not really. Those are not the best draws, man. I need something much stronger. So let's attack and draw something possibly. He has something. Binding? Alright. I mean, I don't need to kill the Archangel super quickly. And he probably wants to attack anyway. Alright, this will be a Vampire's Vengeance at some point, maybe. A Stomper, a Wild Stomper appears. At least it doesn't draw cards, but it can attack on this turn. Oh boy, that Raxa decks. But to be fair, I really enjoy playing against them. I wish that was more popular matchup, so I can put counter spells in my deck and auto-win them. And as you can see, they still fell prey to our plan. Dark Angel is
Anyone
no
who
more.
harms my people must contest.
They might leyline, but it's not a big deal for
This is
us.
what you get for hurting my people.
I think Torch the Tower can be absolutely amazing with the Spire. First strike makes a huge difference, man. Especially if they block and they kinda won't. Alright, that's a good card. That's one of the powerhouses for the deck. Or we can... Okay, maybe the Teferi token. I think it will die instantly to the... What is it called? Leyline? But we have the token at least. If they Sunfall, then we will have a problem. Like, let's be honest, it will be a problem. So they definitely want to kill Teferi already. So let's go for the token maybe.
Show them how we greet
And I
our
mean, we say go.
enemies.
They need a lot of bindings. The problem is that they have up the Beanstalk and they can draw cards. However, this suggests they don't have it. So let's welcome the Sunfall. Drawing cards. Yep, it is what it is. Not super happy about this one, but it is what it is. We have 4 Sunfalls, but you know, it's not enough to draw them. But at least we have Teferi, and that's huge. That is actually huge. Do we want more? Yep, I definitely do.
Who's that handsome devil?
I can use the land if I have to. So we will play like this. I will keep it because we can use the Blood token.
Remember your training.
And I mean, yeah, we are not attacking. We see what he will do. We get some good value from Teferi. It might not be enough, but it's decent. So hopefully he draws so low impact cards as we are. Alright. Alright. Scary, but maybe manageable and pretty slow. Alright. Man, good at magic, I told you. Just being super good at magic. Let's draw a card first, because we cannot make a token without sacrificing Teferi.
I am here to learn.
This is also pretty good. Can we make a first striker? Man, this token makes me think that maybe I should leave the board.
The edge in this
Let's
fight.
play the land here. We have this one for cycling. Like, man, if we can go for Vampire's Vengeance, if he blocks with everything, that could be super fun. Only one of them. I mean, we could do some magic here. Like, we can sacrifice the wedding festivities and kill another one. But he will attack with everything on Teferi, right? I mean, we can still block one. Alright, let's still do it. Let's be responsible. I really wanted to make some sneaky plays here, but it is what it is, and they still have the token, right? So we need to keep the Emperor, so she can minus. Alright, he's going for it, but we can always go for the Spire. So I don't think he will be able to kill any of the Planeswalkers. We have 2 blockers at instant speed, so even double leyline won't do it. Yeah. Alright. Jace. Alright, we just changed the plan, so we cannot outvalue this deck ever anymore. They basically tutor their whole deck for the rest of the game, so our only chance is double Jace and milling them when they hit 30. So we need to try survive until then. 5/5 token not enough. He should not attack. But he will. A nice face attack even. I mean, this is tempting, but we'll have some troubles blocking this. I think it might be a land. This token is super powerful. I guess they have the leyline, and they can play it. Let's go like this. I think this might force burning of the briefcase. Alright. So at least there. I guess we don't mind them drawing 3 cards at this stage. So not a big difference, but you know, it's a Traxa deck and we don't play counterspells, so it's always super hard. But we can survive the hit, so we made them their future turns a little bit worse. Maybe. Also, we can use the -2. That Traxa will be a little bit of problem. Maybe let's draw the card, you know? Just a random thought. And Atraxa won't tap. We definitely play land. We go like this. And we have a small problem, I
You are
think.
not much of a roadblock.
Just a tiny weeny big problem. I could theoretically try to go for Blood Token. It's 4 mana and I can cycle, so if I hit a Sunfall, I can still do it. I can also go for double towards the tower. This will be a hard decision. I mean, we will go at instant speed. We will deal 7 damage, alright? That's the easiest thing. And we can cycle stuff. Attack, combat phase. Easy. Alright, let's start here. And yeah, that's a good tap. We need to be careful about the mana. This is a very weird situation, but best we have right now. Yeah. And I think we will go with... Yeah, I think it's Festivity. And that's a 3 damage. So, you know, it's not easy, but it can work. Alright, this is a good card. It will definitely get a lot of value at some point in the game. So now they need Archangel with double kicker probably, so that's a lot of their mana. Half of the turn already. And they will kill Emperor and hit Teferi down to 3, I would guess. We can cycle one of the cards, so we get 1 turn ahead on the draw. So the Vampire Sweeper kinda did the job, even though it's not the matchup. Bro, please, come on, bro. But you know what? Maybe I shouldn't leave it. This is a great card, but man, it just kills Atraxa. It's perfect. It's too good. So the point is that maybe I should just go for the Jace. Hunting. We just need double Jace and we win the game instantly. They cannot, you know, do anything about it. I'm not sure if we go into 15 cards, so we can mill them with 1 Jace. Probably not, to be honest. I don't think so. And what is the mana? 4 mana. So they can put the Archangel, but that's it. We still have Teferi. We can draw a lot of cards in 1 turn. Oh, this is so tempting. Man, the Beanstalk is actually hurting them because they have already way too many cards. They need to discard anyway. It's Teferi, right? Yeah. This hurts a little bit because I can draw more cards, but if I don't hit the Traxa removal, I die. Stomper. Good call, good call. This taxes us a little bit more. Do we want to make tokens for Stomper? That would help our next turn. Let's go for it. Everything has vigilance, so we don't super care right now, and I think we need to play short term, because that's where we fizzle a little bit. This might force double Archangel, or Archangel with double kicker, because it clears both of the things. Alright, this is definitely a card we want to keep. And the Destroy Evil. Not a great one. Not a great one. So I can either Destroy Evil the Atraxa. Man, that's harsh. If I go for Teferi and I whiff on the top of my library, I lose the game. If I kill Atraxa, I have more time. And maybe 1 Jace will be enough. Alright, this is a good tap. We can do it later, right? No reason to do it now. Alright, so I think this is the play then. can work on the next turn very well.
Fast and strike
I cannot attack right now. He will block with Stomper, not Atraxa, because he's smart. So we cannot really attack here. Right, we play the Spire for the future turns. And the counter is permanent, so that's the point. Yep. And I will block this first, so he doesn't know how much damage he deals. I would love to get back Teferi. It would help us digging for Jace so much more. But we just need to start the game as much as possible and hope that he gets down to 15 cards and then we draw a Jace. This is a perfectly winnable situation. It all depends who draws what. He might go for Heart Migration to force a sweeper. I think that would be a good idea. He can... Oh, or he can just kill us with double Archangel, right? Because that's 8 damage. Alright. He got us. The Atraxa deck claims our soul again. But you know what? I think that was a great game. If we hit Jace a little bit quicker, I think I set a good game, right? Sometimes I think about the commentary and I have no idea what I'm doing. Legit. Quality content right there. Oh boy, let's go with this one. Alright, that was still fun. I think we needed a little bit more power early game and more Planeswalkers so we can just draw more cards and, you know, get into Jace faster. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the games, even the Atraxa one, which, man, it was a slugfest, but enjoyable one, and we definitely needed Jace a little bit earlier. I think that version is not perfect. I have some ideas how to make it better. I think Vampire's Vengeance, I really wanted to have something unique about the deck that other colors that we have tested with Avengers team didn't have, and I really wanted to make it work. However, it just didn't come close, and I think it's too rare of a situation that it's not worth a slot. We can make something better, so I didn't like the Vengeance. For Chandra, I mean, she's absolutely amazing most of the time, but it's actually hard to use her. I didn't hit the Eternal Wanderer as well, so for me the big win con was always Teferi. I think in this version, Teferi felt like the best of the Planeswalkers. He closed a lot of games and it was just super dominant. We only have one Deluge in the end and we have double Celestus. However, with Fires of Victory, Wedding Announcement, we have quite a lot of accidental card advantage, so I think it should be fine, especially with Restless Spire. So yeah, Torch the Tower, absolutely amazing card. When you hit something like Squee with this one, it's insane, and it also works decently with Chandra. If you sacrifice one of you know, Bargains, you get basically 2 Bargains and Scry 2, which is very often enough to hit the next spell for the next turn. With Fires of Victory, all the stuff, you can use this Chandra passive, but we cannot afford like big scores and this kind of stuff, so we are a little bit low on value. I didn't go with counter spells, so that was a conscious decision because I'm more focused on, you know, mono white humans and mono red than Atraxa decks. You can add some counter spells if you care about that matchup more, and yeah, the version is still a little bit clunky. I think the triumphs really make the difference because for Jeskai you also don't have those. However, you have the Restless Spire, which makes up for it a little bit because that's a really good card and it helps you against all the control matchups. Every time they tap, they get hit, and with Emperor and Elspeth you can make this really strong. So that's something we didn't really showcase in the video, but it is here and it can be game winning, especially with Wedding Announcement. So I think that's a hidden power of the deck. Outside of Planeswalkers, you have lands that can absolutely dominate the game. Our removal is very decent, but maybe for this Vengeance we should have 1 or 2 mana spells. I was pretty happy with the deck. It had good results, but we didn't play too many games, so it's hard to tell. It felt okay. But I still think Esper and Orzhov versions are the best so far. Alright guys, and let's try to make it at least somewhat concise. So, finishing thoughts, I like the deck and I really want to thank you as well for being here, for watching until the end. You are absolutely the best if you stayed until this point. And yeah, don't forget to like the video and tell me in the comments what you'll want to see tomorrow. Is that a control deck or just another Super Friends deck? Because we have both on the channel, and I really want to know if you are bored by the cycle already, or you just enjoy Planeswalkers as much as I do and you just want to keep them coming. So tell me in the comments, and really thank you for, you know, just being so positive and cheering for the videos in the games. Like, it's so fun to share those games with you guys, so I really appreciate it, and it makes more difference than you think. So with that being said, thanks guys, and see you tomorrow.
With